Egypt discovers 100 intact, sealed and painted coffins and a collection of 40 wooden statues in 2020's biggest archaeological discovery in Egypt.
Here's a summary of the article.
A collection of 100 intact 26th dynasty coffins were unearthed in Egypt's Saqqara necropolis, in addition to golden funerary masks and a collection of 40 wooden statues of Saqqara goddess Ptah Sokka, some of which are gilded. Excavations conducted by the Egyptian Archaeological Mission working in the Saqqara necropolis resulted in the discovery of 3 12-meter deep shafts, closed for more than 2,500 years, containing 100 intact, sealed and painted anthropoid coffins. A short film released by the Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities to coincide with the discovery described the Saqqara necropolis as a sacred place where the rich and powerful wanted to be buried. Reuters. People look at ancient sarcophagus more than 2,500 years old discovered in a vast necropolis in Saqqara, Giza, Egypt, Saturday, November 14, 2020. App. Archaeologists work on an artifact, around 2,500 years old, from the newly discovered burial site near Egypt's Saqqara necropolis, during a presentation in Giza, Egypt, November 14, 2020. Reuters. An archaeologist works on an artifact, around 2,500 years old, from the newly discovered burial site near Egypt's Saqqara necropolis, during a presentation in Giza, Egypt, November 14, 2020. Reuters. An archaeologist works on a sarcophagus, around 2,500 years old, from the newly discovered burial site near Egypt's Saqqara necropolis, during a presentation in Giza, Egypt, November 14, 2020.
This post received a score of 83,000, with an upvote ratio of 94%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Anyone else watch the Saqqara documentary on Netflix? I really enjoyed it. New discoveries like finding a mummified lion cub blew my mind. Hope they keep digging in that area and the expeditions keep getting funded for years to come.
Yeah, it's amazing. But I'm worried about the area. The government is building 2 highways that goes through the area, one of them was stopped years ago by the UNESCO, they're now completing it. Opening square bracket, I'm so overhearing that this is occurring, human greed seems to have no bounds.
Preserving the past is horribly expensive for countries with such long history, sometimes they have to choose between their past and the future. I don't know the specifics of this case, maybe they could have done both here.
You know, I've never even considered that angle. Newer countries have a couple centuries of history, they could almost throw everything of historical significance in a museum. But a country like Egypt could have 5,000 years of history to steward. That's got to be an insane cost for even part of it, not to mention having to pick and choose what you can afford to preserve. Cool point.
North and South Egypt were unified sometime in 3200 BC approximately. It had been inhabited since Stone Age, though settlements probably came up around 6000 BC.
The pyramids were like 7,000 years old. IIRC. Nope, I'm wrong. Just 5,000 years or so. Still crazy old.
2580 BC.
Who had cursed mummy army for December?
Go fish, I had hordes of flying death locusts.
Why not both?
There's still time.
Locusts plagues of 2020, were here all along.
Seriously boring bingo square for 2020. I have alien attack, giant meteor, and our sun spontaneously going critical into supernova.
Those are on my 2021 card because I'm certain the Mayans accidentally transposed the last 2 digits. It wasn't 2012 he had to worry about after all.
Pretty sure 2012 started a series of events and that they were correct. They said nothing about how long it would take. I.e. Gangnam Style was the first video to reach 1B streams, on the very day 21.dec. 2012. If that is not an omen, I don't know what is.
Dude, you should blog about that shit.
COVID-19 BC it is.
That's only the mummy cats.
Don't even think of opening them this year.
If I remember my mummy history correctly, there are 3 things people like to do with discovered mummies. 1. Burn them as firewood. 2. Have mummy opening parties and invite all of your poshest friends. 3. Make really nice brown oil pigments.
Didn't people also eat mummies as medicine?
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.